What would you do if you were the first bike at the scene of a crash? This could be one of the most challenging situations you've ever been in, and one where you can make a vital difference. What should you do? Here's a simple formula to follow. ACT. A-C-T. Assess, communicate, and treat. First off, A. Assess the situation to make sure there's no further danger to anyone, including yourself. Taking risks could render you useless to everyone. Who's been hurt, and how badly?
Hello? Hi, mate. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, mate?
A top-to-toe once-over will give you an idea of who needs urgent attention.
No, thank God. She's breathing.
Don't assume someone's okay just because they're quiet.
Hello? All right, mate.
Be constantly aware of risks.
Want to turn your ignition off, mate?
I hit him.
Are there hazards such as leaking fuel, smoke and debris?
Is he all right?
To prevent a pile-up, flag down approaching vehicles and recruit people to help. Now for the next part of the ACT formula. C. Communicate.
Oh, hello. Yeah, could I get a police and ambulance, please? Yeah, there's been a motorcycle accident.
Right, whereabouts are you?
I'm on the,
A689.
on the way to the village of Trimden.
Can you tell me what's happened?
Yeah, a motorbike has been knocked off by a car. Bike has gone flying down the road. He's in quite a bad way.
I've got an ambulance activated and on its way to you now. How many casualties is there? How many people are injured?
Bike rider and the guy in the car.
Right, are you with the patient?
I am, yeah.
Right. Can you tell me what the patient's doing?
Nothing. He's out for the count.
Right.
I think he's breathing, but his arm's twisted. He's not in a good way.
Is there any other hazards? Is there any chemicals or...?
There's a bit of petrol spill out of the bike, but
Okay.
otherwise I think we're all right.
Right, with you being on a road as well, the police will attend, so don't be alarmed, okay? The ambulance won't be long, it'll be about 3 minutes, it'll be there.
Is he dead?
While you're waiting, take further stock of the scene. If the rider's been thrown clear, could there be a pillion passenger?
I didn't see him. He came out of nowhere.
Was he on his own? Was he on the bike on his own, do you know?
I don't know. I didn't see him.
Right.
Clue. Are the pegs down?
The pegs are up. I think he probably was. Listen, do you want to get away from the car? Come and sit down on the grass. Come on, be a bit safer. Get away from the car.
The last part of ACT. T for treat, and at the same time, reduce risks. Don't move casualties unless they're in big danger from traffic or fire. You could make a spinal injury worse.
Ah, you don't like that, mate. There's quite a lot of petrol about. You better put those away.
Not only could fuel explode, but also suspension units. And unactivated airbags can go off at a touch. Get help to avoid any further pile-up.
Can you go and have a word? Okay, let's slow down.
A slow down signal is made by moving arms up and down as if pressing on a spring. But don't put yourself or others at any risk, and don't move debris. To an investigator, the position of every item tells a story which could maybe help the rider's case.
This guy's been knocked off his bike. When I arrived, he was on the floor. This chap was in the car.
Okay. Are you involved at all yourself?
No, I
Not
just
injured?
arrived and found it. No,
Anybody else, or just a motorcyclist?
Just a
that's injured?
motorcyclist.
Where's the car driver at the moment? That's the guy there.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks very
He's in a
much.
bit of shock.
All right. Has anybody actually checked him over?
Well, he's breathing. He's unconscious. He's not moving.
Yeah, 912, one motorcyclist injured. Injuries unknown. Given the area where I am in his present state, can we have the air ambulance to the same place? Right. I'm not going to touch him at the moment, just leave him how he is, he seems okay there. Okay, would you mind staying with him one moment? Just go and speak to the driver.
No problem.
Alright, 2 seconds, it won't be long. Hello sir. Are you the driver of the car?
I am.
Yeah, are you alright? Are you okay at the moment if I leave you on your own for the minute?
Yeah.
Okay, and can you tell me anything about the accident? Anything important I need to know straight away?
I didn't see him, he came out of nowhere.
Okay. Yeah, I'll come back and speak to you in a moment. I just want to go and look at the guy, the motorcyclist. Alright? Alright, cheers. Right, been here about 10 minutes. He's been unconscious throughout and hasn't stirred since.
If you're first on the scene, must remember to keep calm, act swiftly. Don't hang around, act swiftly. A good way to remember what to do is to think ACT, A-C-T. A is for assess the situation. Just a quick once-over, see what's happening, make sure there's no further danger to yourself or anybody else, and who's injured, how many casualties are, and briefly what are the injuries. Then C for communicate. Phone the emergency services. The sooner you phone them, the sooner they're on the way, the sooner they're there helping you. Let them know do you want the police, the ambulance, fire service, or maybe all three. And T is for treat. Treat your patient. Have a look around, see who you think is the most seriously injured. The ones who make the most noise and also the ones who have the most serious injuries. The quiet ones you've got to be very, very wary about. If you have basic first aid knowledge, that's fantastic. It's always a good help.
The chances of being involved in a crash sometime in your riding career are statistically quite high, even for the advanced motorcyclist. The average rider starting at age 17 will have 8 accidents by age 35.
Add spinal down, please, and can we have a blanket? Right, up to your nose.
So, remember how to act. It could be a matter of life or death.